Hi fellow parents, this is a little short video just to show our teenage children what entails in the kitchen called washing up. First of all, we'll introduce what we need to see is, this is a bowl, this is a sink, okay? This is a separate sort of drainer, this is a draining board as well. These are called taps, these are called mixer taps, okay? And what we do then, we turn the hot water on first, okay, to make sure there's no tea or coffee in the cups, which is essential because they won't. Any cereal left either given to the dog, which is down there, or in the bin or in the appropriate recycling department. This is called washing up liquid. I suppose you have to cut that out. Okay, like that. What this does, teenagers, this causes soap suds in the bowl, which also gets rid of grease. I could use complicated words, but you wouldn't understand. Don't want the water too hot because they are, teenagers we find, are quite susceptible to pain. So we have to have the water at a tepid sort of enough to get rid of the grime, but we'll turn up a bit more, look, okay? And we'll add some cold in a second, because anything over sort of like 10 degrees, and they don't like it. It seems to affect them somehow. So just to recap then, bowl, sink, okay, mixer taps, cold, hot. That's nice and hot. Okay. Like I said, washing up liquid. This is a scouring brush for the more difficult sort of grind on things like in saucepans and frying pans, which we never get touched. They just go back in the cooker or back in the cupboard with all the grease left on them. Which is okay, no problem there. We can sort that out. Oh, there we go, I found the sponge. Okay, this is an essential bit of kit. We turn that off like that. We'll need a quick demo, of course. These are called bowls, children, which you know about. Oh look at that. Typical example, porridge. Have you had porridge? Glued on, cannot remove. So we'll just put a bit of hot water in that for now, and we'll leave that to soak for a little while. Okay. And for any of the teenagers out there, like mine, it's not heavy. You can handle it with two hands, okay? And we just put it there for later, alright? So, cups, what do you do? Hold it with one hand, sponge inside, go round and round, check it, nice and clean, okay? On the drainer. Same with the bowls as well, make sure it's all off around the sides, like this. Okay, around the edges, make sure the bottoms are clean, nice, okay? You don't have to be as particular, but it does help, especially with the next meal, of course, because there's nothing worse than getting the bowl out with still yesterday's breakfast. If you see what I mean, you know, it's not very pleasant. Okay, another one there, not too bad. I think that'll, no, yeah, well, might come off. Yeah. So there we go. I mean, the easiest thing, which is it's quite a complicated. How can I say that? It's quite a complicated procedure. Is once you've finished with your breakfast bowl and it's still moist on the inside and a little bit of milk at the bottom, if you come to a tap and swell it, okay, it makes life a lot easier. Which is it's a good idea, you know. It does work. It does work. We have done this in practice. Also, I don't know if you other parents have got mugs this size, like the size of a Empire State Building. Okay, they fill them to the top and then they leave them in their bedrooms to mould. Yes, we have mouldy plates as well. 3 weeks old, under the bed. A few times, if you leave it for 4 weeks, sometimes if you're really lucky, if you whistle them, they'll actually make their own way downstairs and wash themselves. It's that's quite a good idea if they can do that. Okay, another bowl there. We'll try the one which is the ex-porridge bowl. Okay, let's try that. Oh, it's coming, there we go. Okay, and I think that'll do for now. I mean, you know, the other thing as well, the best thing about it, teenagers as well, especially if you're going out anywhere with your friends, it cleans your nails. Okay, so it's less hassle there as well. One more there. And the next thing is, well, this is a knife. Be careful when you go. Always sort of get your sponge away from you. Okay, we don't want you to hurt yourselves. These are spoons, exactly the same way. They're quite dangerous. Okay, they can leave a nasty bruise. So away from you, alright. With a knife, of course, away from you like that. Fork, very, very dangerous, okay? Really, you can cause some damage with that. And that's about it, really. I think that's the basics. When you're finished, you can empty the bowl down the sink. Preferably without any tater peelings or carrot peelings or anything else you tend to leave on your plates. And if you get your finger, which is quite a good tool like that, a nice finger like that, there's a drain plug in the bottom just underneath the bowl. So when you empty it, if you find the water's not going down, the easiest way to do it is just get your finger and just like that around the plug, and that'll clear any muck or anything in it, and it drains quite nicely. Okay, thanks for watching Teenage Vidya.